Don here. Hey, guess what? Ameritech bailed me out again today. I gotta thank them guys. The whole crew over there is fantastic. They work like a well-oiled machine over there. And every one of them work on these custom rigs, not just GT builds. I always mention GT builds this, GT builds that. Well, of course, Gary has a lot of input and does a lot of designing, of course. But the crew executes, and they have their input, and they do stuff too, and they all work together is what I'm trying to say. So it's not just one guy, GT builds. It's Ameritech. Ameritech Cleaning Systems. The staff is who does the work. Like this rig right here, look at this. Every one of those guys had their hand on this. Every one of them. Alex, Aaron, Brody. There's a couple new guys in there. No disrespect, guy. I always forget your name. I think it might be Ron. He's got the beard. Real nice guy. He's fit right into the crew there. And there's a couple other guys. Alan's always a great guy. And you got Sierra. She works at the counter once a week. Helps out in there. Then you got the parts guru guy up there at the counter. He's a good guy. Then you got Barry. Barry, the man of the hour. The old guy. Okay, who won at the gym?
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
He got me by like 2 seconds today.
2 seconds.
The old man
Gotta get the time in.
beat the young guy.
The old man, how old are you?
Whoa, Don, you don't ask a woman that.
His age.
Don't ask a woman his age. Oh, it's Bernadette. But anyway, I just wanted to mention the crew over there. They always bail me out. We work really good together. You know, it does say their name on the side of my van. See? Powered by who? Powered by the crew at Ameritech Cleaning Systems. Today I went in there. This motor just crapped out. It's done. Look at that. What is that? I showed up at 1 o'clock, you know, 12:45. What are we going to do, guys? Well, let's put a new motor. And they did. I left there at 5 to 4. Wow. Where do you get that kind of service? Aaron came out. I helped him just a slight bit. And then Gary came out, changed this valve. I did this one, and we got new valves. These were both shot after a couple years. You know, got to replace stuff, man. When you own a business, you gotta spend money to make it. That's a true statement. But anyway, this rig was built by the guys at Ameritech. The whole crew had a lot of involvement in this. A lot of work goes into something like this. I mean, you look at it, well, you're going to put a couple machines on. No. This is a lot of work, a lot of thought, a lot of intricate stuff goes on here. Anyway, definitely want to mention the crew. Best crew in town, I guarantee it. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to show what the crew does at Ameritech right here in the video. We're going to put up a couple custom rigs. Of course, Gary's going to be speaking about the rigs and stuff, but you can bet your bottom dollar the whole crew is responsible for every build and every job that gets done in there. All right? Thanks a lot, guys. Keep up the good work. And always, get after it! What's the kind of welcome you get? What's the kind of welcome we get here? What in the hell, you crazy bastards?
What is that?
What is it that we do?
I'll do whippets.
What is it that we do around here?
I don't.
Depends on if you're the boss or if you're a worker.
What happened?
He might have got a little excited.
It looks like an elephant was here.
Yeah.
Getting after it. What do we do at Super Blast, everybody?
Get after it.
All right, we need to revisit here. So what have you been doing, Alex? What have you been up to?
Playing with race motors.
What else do you do?
Get after it.
What do you usually tell people when they're giving you a hard time? Shut up. Get after it.
It showed up. That was today's appointment that didn't show up.
You guys.
How's it going under there, Chlorine Boy?
Pretty good.
Oh, okay?
Yeah.
Hey. All right, let's have a close-up. Okay, we got a reclaimed water system back here. This is the Zeta 40P Chem Spray, all electric reels. These are 10-gallon a minute machines. 31-inch mini Mondu in its carrier. Chem tank, 49-inch Mondu. 2 more chem tanks in the back. This thing is ready to rock. Your go-to place, Ameritech. All right, good morning everybody. Here we are. We're at the job. We're going to be doing a complete house wash here, clean the driveway, the sidewalk all the way around the corner here, all right? Now we got some special guests today. We got Ted from Dayton, Ohio, and we got GT Bills from Ameritech out here. And we're going to introduce you to Ted and Gary, and we're going to go over this brand new skid rig that's nothing like it. All right, you ready? Let's get after it. Ted, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks for the opportunity out here. I appreciate you.
And I got Gary. Gary?
Hey guys.
Want to talk to us a little bit about what's going on here, how the build got done, and what it takes to get it done, how much time it takes, what else you got to do to get it going.
Pretty elaborate custom build we got here. Ted contacted us a while back about building a kind of ultimate skid, and we've done that now on this 8-foot platform. We've started off with our reels. These are our own Ameritech exclusive reels that we build in-house.
Nice.
Very thick gauge sides. You'll see that they're welded on the corners, unlike some of the other manufacturers. Welded end caps, much thicker drums, and they're also about 1 inch bigger than most other competitors, which allow you to have a little more hose. Still fits pretty much the standard format as most all reels in terms of size. What's unique about these reels is they can be bought as manual, hand crank, or later on added on either left side or right side motor option, so we can add power to these reels. So you can buy this guy up front as a manual reel, save up some money, and then go ahead and add power to it. Unlike some other ones, you need to buy power from the get-go or whatnot. This is actually kind of ambidextrous, so you can add it down the road as you grow.
Awesomeness.
Reels, stainless steel manifolds. This is a true Schedule 80 manifold inside here, not a Schedule 40 like some other guys. We use a permanent bearing. It's a poly bearing. It should last indefinite, not going to rust, have any issues with the elements. All stainless hardware throughout, aluminum construction, so it's made to last and live a lifetime.
It's gonna last longer than most people live, it looks like.
On here we have 1-inch 18 wide, 12-inch half-inch for our soft wash, and then 22-inch half-inch
for the pressure hose.
Yep, and this is mainly for storage. We don't have a swivel on this one because we're running through our system on the rig. Talking about that, we have on here a 5.5 gear-driven cat pump, and then now a 8-gallon minute general pump. What's unique about this one over here, one, it's hot water, but two, it actually is using our prototype belt box. So
nice.
Inside it's gonna be a little hard to see. You can see Don can get in there.
What's that all about anyway, the belt box?
So the belt box,
I see it back here.
The best of both worlds. We take the gearbox platform or format. We use a cog belt inside this box that now has pretty much a lifetime belt. That belt is meant to go 100,000 hours. So for the customer, it means that you have the compact unit size of a gearbox, but now no oil inside the leak, no gearbox issues, and it's a pretty trick gearbox, and it can hold just about any size pump on the market. You know, some of these pumps are getting larger and larger.
Yeah, they are.
Some of the gearboxes aren't supporting that weight. They're cracking, breaking under the stress. Cat's the only one that really has a gearbox on the market that really handles it. But
yeah, they were.
So
nice.
Now new to the market is this belt box, which will allow you to hang your favorite brand, whether it be AR, General Pump,
Comment or any of those.
any of that stuff you want to put on there. You'll be able to do that now.
All right, so this thing can do it all.
Both of these are the 800 EFI. We've already pre-modified these for Ted, so there's not going to be any issues, with spark, all that kind of stuff. So these motors are going to be rock solid, and that 800 really is a great motor.
I can attest to that. I've been going on how many hours now? Got about 2,400 hours on, 1,200 for each machine.
So now this motor, you've got the STR governor, so you can run this thing almost any speed, doesn't load up. Better fuel economy, overall smooth starts. The EFI motor is really the way to go. It's a much better motor.
Awesome.
Less linkage problems up there to rust and governors, all that kind of stuff. They have issues in the chlorine environment. And this injection system that's on here is Delphi. This is made, it's on cars, bikes, sport bikes. It's a robust EFI.
Awesome.
The burner is all stainless steel frame. made by Largo. One of the best burners on the market, all stainless, everything construction, so you're not worried about any kind of rust. On here we're running 2 K7s, one for each machine, so that flow sensitive unloader.
Awesome.
The exhaust, we've done some modify. We had a little diverter to keep this ladder safe up top,
Keep the heat off.
stuff like that. This thing's been pretty customized to fit. We mounted the filters to the rear of the vehicle, so it's easy for the operator to be able to clean. There's no excuses for not cleaning filters daily, checking that kind of
Yeah, you
stuff.
can see them plain as day right there.
Oil drain for the units, all in the back, so it's easy to service this thing. We mount our machines down low. You see a lot of their competitors, their skid companies, I don't want to say any names, but machines are up high, all this stuff. If I want to spit some water out, it's easier to take a glass and gulp it versus taking a straw that's 10 feet long, sucking up water, and then trying to spit it out. These machines want to be fed water, and we want to keep it on the same plane as the tank, down low.
There you go, bottom of the
Gravity
tank.
works in our favor. We're not trying to suck water up a hill, then just to spray it out.
A lot of problems have people have
Big
problems with that all the time.
We got big machines mounted up on the side.
You
of
see
these
that
things.
question asked on the forums all the time. Hey,
The
how
worst thing
come
for
my
the
thing
machine.
isn't getting any water? You know, this.
Well, why do I go
like
through
you
seals
said,
or valves all the time? The reason why
Well,
is because you mount your machine up.
you're
way
trying to
north.
force, 8 pounds a gallon
Yeah,
up a
trying-
hill.
Exactly.
It's not going to work.
Forcing for it.
So what do we
Big
got?
guy. So 24-inch, or I'm 28-inch cleaner. We've
Nice.
mounted this custom mount there where we can lock it, so it's all secure in there. It just comes right out.
Well, we're going to see this bad boy in action today.
Definitely. Same as his ladders. Ladders have custom locks on them and horns and holders, so they slide right in, lock, stay put, not move around on him.
Nice.
Moving around. We have a water drain for the tank here, so we can drain off the tank. Our soap tank for our proportioning system right here, a little 6-gallon, feeds that guy. We'll talk about that in a second. Pump spray holder, so we can drop it right in.
Those are the nice 2-gallon Chapmans too.
Yep.
Brand new. Nice.
Our wand holders are on the outside, so that inevitably the drips are going to drip down on the ground, not on our vehicle or in our vehicle.
Nice.
Bucket holder, so for utilities, gutter clean outs, that kind of stuff, quick grab bucket. Our gas can is 22-gallon, as well as our diesel tank. They're right inside there for
Easy
the
to get
burner.
to.
Proportioning system here, your standard 3-valve system, metering valve, water, SH, soap. Pump is a 7-gallon minute Remco with a quick mount, so we can pull this guy loose in the event that a pump goes bad.
Put a
Slide
new
it out,
pump in.
put a new pump in, we're back in business,
Wow, in 5 minutes.
or less.
That's the way to do it. Keep working, no breakdown time.
For the small chemicals, say maybe we've got some glass cleaner for a back window on a lanai we want to clean up, or wood cleaner for fancy wood door. We've got
Yep.
quick grab small chemicals, so we can
Very
dispense
good,
that.
man.
Watertight toolbox. This is from
Keep your
Buyers.
boots in there, all your
Everything
extra
there.
supplies.
Top we have a Milwaukee pack out for small part storage, whether it be quick connects, all that kind of stuff.
Fittings
small
and
fittings,
seals. And
O-rings, quick grab stuff.
very nice. Nice graphics
For nighttime
on the truck
work,
too.
we have light system. So we have internal lights. They're all inside the rig. And the halo inside, that glow. So at night you can
Nice.
see the inside.
Very good. I see them up there.
We
Nice.
have also our big 9,000 lumen spotlights that are on the corners that are able to be turned and moved in any direction needed.
Yep, they come in handy. Wow, those are bright.
Yeah.
I feel like I just got my picture taken.
Yeah. Water tanks. We have 200 gallons on board of water. Both tanks are gated with Hudson valves, so they automatically fill, and then a 100-gallon tank of SH chlorine.
Nice.
Wand holder we've put in there, holds the wands up tight, organized so we can see when we're missing a wand, we know where they're at, go find them.
That's a good way to store them.
Downstream injection, because we're big on downstreaming. It's the fastest way. We have our downstream integrated where we have already plumbed to water and SH, so we can turn on the fly, from back and forth to wash to using bleach. Up underneath those, little trick is we do a ball valve in line. So when we want to switch back and forth, we don't have to buy one of these big downstream bypass kits. We just turn our valve off, unplug while the motor's running, add our injector back in line, and go ahead and then energize and go back to work.
We're back to work. Now we're squirting bleach.
Exactly. We can go back and
Awesome.
bypass.
It's a great system there. Saves on money, you got to come back and change it, but oh well,
Yeah.
I'd rather come back and change it than spend $600 to
Less
have a remote
complicated,
control.
Less moving parts, and have to buy this bypass kit.
Very cool.
Pretty neat build.
All right, man.
Pretty compact. A lot of stuff
So-
in a small space.
So how long does it take to actually have this thing built? If you were to order one today, what are we looking at? 3 months to finish
We're
it?
a little busy in our shop, but normally I say 2 weeks or so. But it's being custom, kind of by spoke, all a la carte to what the customer needs. So those inputs, you know, kind of go and make it special. We're not just I rip them out, stick them out, you know, same thing fits.
You don't
everybody.
do a cookie cutter
It's
skids.
not one size fits all. This is what Ted wanted to fit his needs, and some of our influences to help him out too.
Right.
But we talk to the customer, work through what we want to build, what they want to do, and how they envision it, and then execute. But it can be as little as 2 weeks or maybe a month. It just depends on how custom and how crazy it gets. You know, you got something like Wesley's trailer that it took a few months, but that was a
oh yeah, that was a big build, man.
So it just really depends on that.
Very good, man. So what do you think, Ted? Happy?
Oh, I'm beyond happy. This is, I mean, I had a couple ideas. I saw different people's rigs online from all the different companies, and I kind of jotted all kinds of notes of what I wanted, put it all together, gave it to them, and then they started telling me what they would do better and better and better and more efficient. The biggest thing was he knew that I wanted to continue growing my company. I'm going to be bringing it from Ohio down to around Sarasota, Florida.
Cool.
And with employees, I wanted stuff that was easy to maintenance. I didn't want remote control that they would lose in the gutter or somewhere or in the bush, and then I'm out that deal. And he made this thing extremely, him and his team made this thing extremely easy to use.
Yeah, the great guys down there, that's for sure.
Don talks great about Ameritech, but I'm going to tell you, he's 100% dead on. I got to set in the shop for 2.5 days, turning wrenches on this thing a little bit, handing him tools, placing every little thing right where I wanted it. And then he even had me rebuilding some parts with him yesterday to show me how I could do it in the future, stuff I've never done before. I mean, I was literally at a workbench yesterday with the little gadgets, taking stuff apart, putting it back together, and that way they wanted to know that I could take this to Ohio and I wasn't going to call him every 10 minutes. How do you use this? How do I do that? I mean,
This is we're a phone call away.
I have literally been 3 days going through this thing. I feel completely confident that I know how to use it and maintenance it. It's been a totally different experience.
Well, that's all good information to have. And like I always praise, Ameritech are the guys to go to if you want something custom. Just be loyal to whoever you're dealing with, no matter if it's here in Florida or wherever you are. You'll always have a good relationship that way, you know. Guys,
We know what we got to do now.
are we ready to get after it?
Let's get after it.
All right, let's get after some work, all right?
It had white seal here, does now.
I cavitated it,
Got the white seal.
and it hated it.
Teflon seals, we upgrade that bitch.
Make her more durable.
It's more durable.
See, got hot and dry seals now.
Right, down here from Super Blast, I'm standing here with Gary. Gary, show us some features about the rig we got here for Wesley Ford out in California today.
Got a lot going on here. We got on the front, we have a 5,000 watt inverter that's housed inside this closure. Keeps it nice and dry. They can be opened up and ran when you're running the 110 volts for the pump out and the reclaim. We have our selector here for our downstreamers that go from water to SH to be able to clean it out on the fly.
Nice.
It's all plumbed into the tank. Our remote start for both machines on one side, so we're working from the passenger side out, not that it'll reach over, crank them up.
Nice feature.
Our machines are also the capability to run through flow sensitive motors, or then turn the valves and switch it to pressure sensitive, so we can tie them together and run at 21 gallons a minute and run the big cleaner. We also have this hidden wash down station here, so when the customer wants to plug in and have it for washing down gear, boots, little buckets for sealer, that kind of stuff, he's got water poured there.
Awesome.
Filters, lines all run through the deck, but both filters are here close together, so it's easy to clean and maintain.
Easy access makes it easy.
We have lights. We have our passenger and driver side floodlights up top,
Nice.
as well as center lights that glow the whole center of the trailer. For nighttime work, you'll see the inside. We have a proportioning system here, along with a secondary neutralizing closed loop system, so we can run neutralizer straight through, along with surfactant, SH, everything there. That's all through the Zeta. We also have our drain off for bucket fill, any kind of pump spares, that kind of stuff. And then lastly, we got a nice wand holder that's kind of hidden and integrated in the pole here, tucked away, kind of like your quiver for all your arrows type deal.
Very nice. And there you have it, folks. If you want a custom rig made for you and your crew, Ameritech Pressure Washing in Tampa, Florida is your go-to place. Get after it. All right, well, here I am getting ready to vacate Ameritech. And what do we do here at Ameritech?
Get after it!
Get after it!